Off you go. Go on then, why not? There's nowhere for us to go. You lose. Good evening everybody, Car and Biker here. Just on my way back from Woodward. It was the Woodward Bike Fest. Didn't really live up to expectations, if I'm honest. We did turn up a bit late, I suppose. We arrived there about 4:30, although it is on until 10 o'clock at night, so not that late. But I think by the time we got there, most of the bikes had left. There were very few bikes around. I think I counted probably a dozen. There were gaps where bikes had probably been parked up, but no bikes, which is a shame. Anyway, I've got a story to tell you today, and it's inspired, or I've been inspired to tell you it, by Phil480. Phil480 did a video that I watched last night about the police breaking down his door while he was out searching his house or his flat for drugs after having made a mistake. And a very similar thing happened to it was the father of a colleague of mine at the last job I had. She was in charge of the service desk or support desk, depending on what you want to call it. And she had a father who I think was in his 70s, and he was sat at home one night minding his own business, watching the TV. I think he lived alone, and then suddenly there's an almighty bang and crash, and he hears them shout, "Police, stay where you are." Run into his front room, handcuff him. 70-year-old chap by himself, bewildered by what's going on around him, no doubt. Handcuff him, and then proceed to get the sniffer dogs in and search his house. Nice use of the double white lines there by the 4x4. Search his house for drugs, and of course they didn't find any. I mean, maybe they found some Sanatogen or something, but nothing illegal. Very similar to what happened to Phil480, except, as I say, he was out. He was doing his radio show at the time. I must have listened to his radio show. Now, at the end of it, they apologised to him, something which Phil says the police didn't apologise to him, which must be annoying. But they apologised to this chap, said, "We're really sorry, obviously we've made a mistake." And this is the bit that I found the funniest, because this guy said, "Well, I thought you must have, because obviously I'm not a drug dealer, but what I am surprised of is that you didn't smash down the door on that one." And he pointed to the house across the road. And the police said to him, "Well, why would you expect us to smash down the door of that one?" To which he said, "Well, because that's where the drug dealer lives. Everybody knows that." Anyway, the police say they gave out their apologies, left him alone, headed off, paid for his door to be replaced, they'd smashed, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure they didn't pay for it immediately, but, you know, said they would pay for it, got it boarded up, all that kind of thing. And hour or so later, he hears another bang and a crash and a smash, this time a bit further away. So he goes to the window, see what's going on, looks out the window, and sees that the police are now breaking into the drug dealer's house across the way. Tickled me. So I thought I'd share it. I'd forgotten all about it until Phil did his story. So I remember getting told about this. This was in say my previous job, so I was told about it probably 7 or 8 years ago now that happened. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little story. It's not as good as Phil's, I have to say, because it's not as personal. So go check Phil's out as well. If you're not subscribed to Phil480's channel, great channel. Good clips, videos, good vlogs, good stories. Well worth a visit. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Ride safe. And I shall talk to you all again soon.